Welcome to our Saadvakass family.
Let's talk in detail about the workout regimen. It will consist of 3 stages. Each stage will take you 2 weeks. It should take 6 consecutive weeks. Let's talk about the first stage. You will perform 2 golden complexes, Iron Forearm and Power of Zeus. You will do sets of 6 swings 3 times per week. Here are some more details. You get up in the morning, decide to work out during the day, or you're at your regular workout. First, you should do the Iron Forearm in warm-up mode. Then, rest 2 minutes and do the Power of Zeus, also in warm-up mode. After 2 minutes rest, go back to the Iron Forearm complex and do it, but now in speed mode, more quickly and more vigorously. Rest 2 minutes and do the Power of Zeus. And then you'll do each complex 1 more time. Also, my advice to you is, if you're at your regular workout, then do these 2 complexes at the beginning, not in the middle or at the end. Do it while you still have energy and before your nervous system is overworked.
A few words about resting. As I said, we perform 2 complexes, as if in a pair, together, in order to improve the training effect. Note that between the 2 complexes, we have indicated from 0 to 2 minutes rest. What does that mean? It means that you should minimize the resting time between the complexes as much as possible. That is, to begin with, while it's hard for you to do the exercises, you rest for 2 minutes between the complexes. Then try to rest for 1.5 minutes, then a minute, and then shorten the rest to 1 breath. For example, you've done the complex, inhaled, and then you go on to do the next complex. That is what we're trying to get. Between pairs of complexes, when we do the exercises, here, you can rest a bit longer. Here, you can rest 2 or more minutes. Rest until you feel more fresh, light, and restored. Do the next group of complexes only when your muscles and your nervous system are restored. So, you'll be able to do exercises as powerfully and speedily as possible, especially since the next couple will be doing at high speed, and so on. The first stage of training, which we call the adaptation period, is the period when your nervous system tries to adapt to a new level of exercise. Don't forget that your muscles have not experienced a similar load with any other simulator or with any training system in the world. This one is new. Therefore, even if you do the swings in warm-up mode and do them only 6 times, understand that your muscles and your entire nervous system, in fact, will feel shocked. We force the muscles to work in a completely different rhythm. We are working through all 3 phases of muscle contraction. I'll talk about it in another video. Eccentric, isometric, and concentric. This occurs at this level for the first time. That's why your nervous system gets a shock. It tries to adapt and to accumulate the energy that must be applied to work with the simulator. Even in the first few minutes of training, your muscles are trying, as it were, to consolidate their efforts and direct them to do the exercise. Thanks to this new workout regime, you will feel a result in 3 days. Your muscles will ache. You'll feel muscles working you never even suspected you had. Your muscles will be pumped, just as if you'd been weight training in the gym for a few months. This is what training the nervous system looks like. You will feel strength. You will feel power.
At the second stage of training, we add days. We start to work out not 3 times a week, but 5. And we teach tidal breathing rhythms, that is, how to breathe correctly during exercises with the Evnik simulator. Also, I'll remind you that now you're performing 2 golden complexes, the Iron Forearm and Zeus's Power, doing 6 swings for each. You do each complex 3 times. For each one, do the first set in warm-up mode, and then twice in speed mode.
The second stage of training is very important, because in the first stage, we just acquainted our neuromuscular system with a new type of workout. We formed new muscle relationships, and on the basis of them, new muscle chains were built. Well, start doing movements here. In the second stage, we will secure these muscle chains. At the first stage, you have already learned the exercises. You move more quickly from one exercise to another, and this allows you to make movements more quickly and powerfully. But the most important thing is that in the second stage, we start studying the tidal breathing rhythms method. I think this is a unique method because firstly, it shows us how to breathe during the execution of fast, powerful, and accentuated impact moves. So tell me, have you used this method for a while? What benefit do you feel personally? What did you get out of it?
Well, I'll say before that, I took part in competitions, won fights. Yes, I was satisfied with my breathing system. Everything was fine. I could throw a lot of punches, carry out explosive combinations, and everything worked. But when I started to perform the complexes, yes, it became difficult for me. I realized that my breathing system in this case was sort of working at a low level.
Yes, we all started suffocating. That is, we began to do exercises at 6 swings, then we wanted a little more, and we felt that we were suffocating, at least with one arm. It was really tough to do.
So when we introduced this technique, I could feel it getting easier for me. I began to feel the rhythm. I started doing 6 swings, then 12 swings, then 18 swings.
Yes.
One breath was all I needed. With this, I felt how it helped me with my fighting. Yes, I felt my chest cavity strengthening. I started to feel the rhythm of a punch right during fights, and it got easier for me.
Frequency. Any movement should be accompanied by correct breathing rhythm.
Yes, even if I miss a punch, I feel that my breath doesn't miss a beat.
Yes, this is another point that we found out. Namely, at the time of inhalation or exhalation, when you miss a punch, well, it's very hard if you don't breathe properly. And with proper training of the respiratory system, when it's prepared, everything is in good shape all the time, so it doesn't bother us at all.
Even when you're tired, you don't get lethargic. You do not exhale more. You don't try to hold your breath. On the contrary, you raise the rhythm. You feel how much you need to exhale, and you move and throw punches with confidence.
For the third stage of training, we increase the number of swings. We do not 6 swings, but now 12. Don't forget the tidal breathing rhythms, because at this stage you'll find it more challenging. 12 swings is not 6 swings, and it is more strenuous. Why will it be more difficult? Because when you do the routines, you can do, for example, the first exercise, then the second one, and you'll start feeling that you're suffocating, that you don't have enough air. What should you do in this case? You should just stop, take 2 breaths in and out, and then regain your breath. Then resume the exercises. Do this until you learn to perform the whole complex in one breath, as is done using the tidal breathing rhythms method.
The third stage of the workout is quite an advanced level. If you feel that it is hard for you to perform 12 swings, then do the second stage for a little while longer. Not 2 weeks, but 3 or more. This is normal. Nevertheless, if you can do the third stage workout regime, then congratulations, you have achieved outstanding results. 12 swings, fast, intense, with the correct breathing technique. It has a high cost. One more thing, all the stages from the first stage, shoot them on video. When you record your results, you are not just encouraging yourself psychologically. It's already a question of the physiology of the brain. That is the brain, when it understands what you are gaining and what you are moving toward, becomes much better involved in the process. It becomes clearer and clearer as to what you should do. It will be easier for you to achieve results. Therefore, make the video from the first stage onward, in the second stage and in the third. Watch your breathing, the correctness, the technique, the speed, the intensity, and how much more you rest between the complexes. All this will show you what level you have achieved. So now you have completed the third stage of training. And despite the fact that a day you spent only a few minutes per day, you feel power in your hands. You feel the increase in strength. You feel the increase in speed. And most importantly, you have felt the huge potential that is stored in your body. If this technology gives you power, if this technology charges you with energy, if this technology makes you faster, more mobile, and even happier, continue training. Continue to learn new golden complexes. Move forward. For you, this is the first step. The first step where you felt the technology and you felt how it is possible to open up your own potential, how to use your potential elastic energy. Become like we are. Become better than we are. You should know that we are limited in our capabilities, and your abilities are limitless, because the world is enormous, and it is possible that you are that person who can get the full 1000% take from this technology. We need you to show what you are capable of, what you are able to do with the technology of Evnik. Good luck, my friend. We'll see you in training.